about the dangers that they are going to encounter when there and what they can do themselves. So we were speaking with William from Michigan, and he had asked some questions of the prosecution, and they felt
it could possibly be that one part of your MSI has broke, and you need to verify the game again on Steam. The disadvantage of that is that obviously you have to remap it all again.
Yeah. So what's Paul streaming tonight then?
Oh, what he says is he's not streaming tonight. He says, "Oh, I got too much work to do." Yeah, I know what that is. Sitting on your ass all day.
Charging all the dollars he's gaining.
Yeah.
Well, what did he stream last night?
He streamed survival game. Can't remember the name of it. It weren't Forest, and that new Forest of Rail thing in Train Sim.
Don't you do flight sim much now?
Occasionally, but not that much.
But not as much as he used to?
No, not as much as he used to.
I'll be honest, Matthew, I haven't got time for him. And it's a shame because I used to enjoy his streams.
Yeah. I remember them days when your streams were good. And I really liked it. You know, I liked that everyone else enjoyed them. Now they just seem like, oh well, what's the point? It's too much of like, I'm getting ignored, so what's the point being here?
Yeah, that's it. That's how I felt, mate. Sad. They actually never thought that he'd actually stoop that low. But what was wrong? He did. He wasn't fucking shy in improving it either.
No, he just said he just always said when someone was saying why aren't you reading the message, he just says because there's too many going past. I'll pay some more attention then to that chat. I mean, I know if you have like 3,000 people in your stream, you can't answer everyone's message, but still, at least make an effort to answer some and make everyone feel welcome.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
If anyone's wondering, the reason why it keeps going to that is because when I first pushed the tool of TeamSpeak. I mean, at the end of the day, I like to talk to some people on Twitch, decent streamers, but I'm not necessarily a big fan of going to streams that have thousands and thousands and thousands of people in them. Necessarily because you kind of feel a bit lost in a way in all views.
What concerns me is
I kind of prefer middle-sized streams. I don't necessarily like small streams, but I don't mind bigger streams.
said that you're not going to object to. You need to start doing your prep for this 26, and what you need to also get us the information for the board, the date and time, and the stimulus we can get. We've got a lot of people in Michigan that may be able to appear as a media rep, also people who work. The first thing out of your mouth, they should be tired of you saying objection. They should actually, at some point, if they're doing it right, get so upset with you objecting, or you do it professionally, make a comment in anger about it. We're tired of it. Well, hey, I said you can't talk anymore. I wrote that down because one of because what you're saying is you should have said objection. What do you mean I can't? I'm going to defend myself whether you say I can talk or not. Are you actually being not to defend myself? Against this woman's garbage? So let me ask you, how are you going to talk? You've done role-playing sessions and over this.
You know, I kind of like that Kenworth W900 be long, though I actually prefer this shorter version of that, the real life shorter version, because it just looks nice, I think.
No, the long one's nice. You've just got to know how to drive it. You know what I mean, bud?
Yeah, and it's quite a graphic. It's very, very detailed, so it takes up a fair bit of memory.
Really need to do that with people who have gone through it before. And
But I don't really have that much bother with it. I've got them. I've got 3 American trucks. I have.
the fix is in. This is you got a problem. It's and it doesn't help so much that you have a jury. All
I mean, the Peterbilt built 389 version 4 is a nice truck, but it has quite a few customization points on the front bumper, don't it?
The only problem with Peterbilt, buddy, it has a tendency to crash again.
Yeah, it does. When you click on the wrong thing, customizing it, it'll crash.
I had it. I had the Optimus Prime one,
Alright.
and it was laggy as out, man. Really was laggy.
Yeah, several people were saying, I think, on their on the comments that it was causing serious micro lag problems and just lag FPS issues. Please feel
feel free to call 218-632-9399 or contact me on Skype at Fridays for free. Or if you don't want to come on the air, you can email me. You can also Skype me, but it's markstevens@mail.com. So we're talking about Williams getting prepped for his adventure in Legoland on January 26th. And so they'll probably start with you in the morning to get the jury selected so that they can go through the
Yeah, so this is the Kenworth T800, and this is the newer version, and it's a very nice truck. It has 3 variants of engines that you can choose. Customs, Detroit Diesel and Caterpillar. This is the Caterpillar engine it has. And I actually picked this one because I like the sound. I like the J brake sound.
That's a damn good question. I'm going to ask them. I mean, I've watched it myself. It's happened with me. I've seen people, like in Scottsdale Justice Court, what I was doing.
That would sound pretty awesome at 2000 RPM, that's for sure.
So that's why they're doing that. But here, because jury, they're probably going to start the jury selection shortly at 8 o'clock after the judge has his
Oh yeah. Let's go to 2000 RPM. You know, I quite like the engine or Jake brake on the American trucks. They sound good.
Yeah, but some of them sound a bit OTT though, mate.
True, true. It's a very nice interior, that's for sure.
Wow, this guy doesn't know that Williams black. Okay, it's not like you, some Michael Jackson
Of course, there is that really old meter built, the 351 I think it's called, which is, I quite like it. It's a nice truck from the 50s and 60s. Yeah, that one. definitely this map MHA is a very good map, and it works with Rus Map. I don't think it works with any other map, but it's a very good map nonetheless. That was a very slow. That was a very slow car.
Said this a million times. When you're challenging the facts and the witnesses he uses to support that argument, he's got nothing. The best thing he can do is that you're arguing the constitutionality. He'll object that you're arguing constitutionality and the court can't do that. But you have to object and say, objection, that's a straw man. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking him for the proof. Nothing about arguing. Never get into get into legal interpretation, you will lose. You are not a rich white guy, from what I gather from the conversation. You're not a super rich.
So do you remember when they hired that modder onto the SCS team?
That's not an option.
No, I can't, mate. Sorry. But tell me about it.
Well, basically, a few months back, they hired a modder and onto the SCS team, and the thing is, he was from the people that make promods, and he was the one that prompted them to make the Scandinavian DLC, and he actually works now on various truck mods, or just trucks for various games that they're obviously making and coming up with. And you know what, some people are accusing him of saying, oh, you've made the AI worse in these updates, and people say, oh, it's him that did it because he's a modder, as in all these conspiracy theories and whatever.
Shit.
Sorry?
Oh, it's shit. Not very good, that.
Yeah. Yeah, the main reason he was hired onto the team was because he said he would help make the Scandinavian DLC and the various parts of it. It's good to see now how SCS has 40-50 people working for them now in that base in Prague. You know, hopefully eventually they'll have a lot bigger team.
Every step of the way by the psychopath Larry Burns, that if he dared question the applicability of the law, he was going to be punished. And that's something, if it happens to you, the jury needs to know. Okay? So, again, Frank Rizzo 3 is how you contact me on Skype, so I hope to hear from you after the show, or at least Monday morning, okay? Okay. Alright, William in Michigan, and we'll probably speak again, and I'll get the details about the 26th of January at 8 a.m. so we can support him as a media rep. Welcome to the second hour of the No State Project for January 17, 2015, here on the Liberty Radio Network, FM. And if you're being attacked by one of these government types, one of the gov-tards, we like to call them, that gal's responsible for that. But, the psychopaths, the ones who, on one side of their mouth say, F you, pay me, and then on the other side, I'm protecting you. What would people do without me? How would the roads be built? We have to have wars and genocide and roads, and we have to have legitimacy and so we can move on. The idea of roads are sophisticated. You have to actually have stealing and killing and anyway.
You know, on the the newer Kenworth, you know when you put it into first gear and you have it, yeah, T800. You know when you put it into first gear and you have it in the first set of gears, for example. You know it says LL or just a single L. Does that mean low range or something?
Yeah, it's low, yeah.
Okay.
jurisdiction from the commissioner, and I didn't get anything back from them. And then I also filed a Freedom of Information legislation request for all the paperwork. And what happened was, they couldn't find the original ticket that I submitted or the appeal papers. They never returned them to me. So that's where we're at right now. And I'm thinking about, I'm not thinking about it, but I plan to file Article 78 appeal.
Article 78 appeal is basically, like in Arizona, it's a petition for special action. It's a petition for a certain type of writ. And in New York, they just call it an Article 78 procedure. Actually, was successful in Article 78 procedure years ago, playing duties against somebody. Well, we were initially successful. But, so it's basically like an appeal here to get the...
But obviously the big intention
garbage
one day to have in one of the SCS's games is on the ferry. You can just park your truck, get off, and have a coffee.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And when they say SCS say, "Oh, we'll be able to do that," when we have like the team of Ubisoft or Grand Theft Auto guys.
In New York, they just give you a notice of violation. So what I normally do is I just take the notice of violation, and I usually just put it there. I usually just make a copy of it, and then I just cross it out and stamp it void, no standing, no jurisdiction, without prejudice, and I just send it back to you. And I've had in the past where some of them have been held for like 2 years, and then they just went away because of latches and stuff like that. But basically, on this particular ticket, that's what I did.
Okay, so you didn't actually say, hey, where's the process?
But they are actually, turns out, after all their theories and whatever, they are actually making a coach simulator.
Coach simulator?
Yeah, they basically said what it's going to be like is, they say, I can't exactly remember what they said, but they're kind of, it's sort of this game where you take people from one place to another, and it's kind of based on country tours and whatever, so you drive around various places, I think. And I don't know if that's anywhere near finished, but I don't know what's going to happen in it, but who knows. But I'll tell you, the actual models they are doing now, like with the Mercedes coaches and actual new Mercedes truck, they actually, they basically, to get all their detail and whatever in it, they have to go down to their showroom, and the Mercedes showroom in Germany, spend a day there with the camera taking various photos of all the little details and whatever.
The nature of this thing is, it's like, it's an administrative process. So
And how do you think that's going to go?
Motions correctly. I mean, I understand.
Probably, well, the coach simulator.
In the future, I will just write up motions, but
Depends really, don't it? I mean,
when it comes to
initially when people think coach simulator, they just think of you driving around giving tours to people. Are you actually gonna pick people up much, or this or that? I don't know really.
The issue of jurisdiction is applicable when the company is giving the ticket, whatever the ticket is. He's got to have jurisdiction over the ticket. He has to have jurisdiction.
They actually said when the new Mercedes-Benz Actros comes into the game, that's when they'll finally be able to put the Mercedes license in the game.
No kidding. Do you still have jurisdiction or not? Yes or no? That's the thing, Joe. These psychopaths will absolutely insist to the point of being.
So basically, after many months of not being a proper license from a company that really should have given a license in the first place, they're finally gonna have it in the game.
Who the hell cares? So, whether it's administrative
Because it tweets me.
the question still stands.
You're telling me.
They are
You tell that to Pavel. He's had to go through the bloody 18 months or 2 years of trying to convince them to give them their license.
That's why the application of jurisdiction is so important and why it's always so relevant. It doesn't matter whether you're in court, administrative, or what.
Okay, so what you're saying is that regardless of the administrative, that you should follow the procedure that you normally
making arguments against you, forcing you to participate. Does he have? And so you look at his argument. His argument is always the same. It's the same with the cop on the street as it is with the judge in the Supreme Court. They believe that if you're standing in, if you're physically in New York,
Nice and bright outside now. Still want to press that button.
That's exactly what I did in New Hampshire with Yeah, welcome back to the No Say Project. I'm your host, Mark Stevens, of Government Indicted, which you can get at of course, it's 2:20 a.m. here in the Valley of the Sun. Astoundingly beautiful day. Yeah, I'm inside. Oh, we got this. Eddie, back to your calls. Welcome back to the No State Project. And I'm glad you brought that up because I'd like to see more people, and this gets into what I want to talk about some shows and that is not looking at it in such a narrow view and making the jurisdictional challenge, making it be the focal point of view.
And here we are, the destination.
Whether you're in or out of court. So let's ask, imagine what let's say your car's getting ticketed there in New York, and you were to walk up to the person, the individual man or woman that is giving you, that's writing the ticket. If you were to ask them, excuse me a second there, man, do you have jurisdiction to write me a ticket? What do you think they're going to say?
Most likely they're not going to say anything at all. They just
So I'm going to stop the video here. Thanks so much for
You
watching.
don't think that they would say, of course I do?
I hope you've
Have a
enjoyed
nice
the
day.
video, and
See you in court.
make sure to comment, like, and
Well, Mark,
subscribe.
if people
The
really
rest,
understood
but
the
now,
laws,
as I said,
they
thanks
would
so much for
stop
watching,
writing any
and I'll
tickets.
see you next time.